welcome back to my channel. My name is Naomi Rook. If you are brand new to my channel, consider subscribing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, please remember to ring the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I do upload a video. Today's video, what I wanted to do is revisit my favorites from last year. So I have a video back in November I uploaded of favorites, and then I have a January favorites I uploaded as well. I took the products out of both of those videos and I applied them on my face. These are products that I have loved for a long time. Some of them I haven't used in quite some time. Some of them I do still use on the regular. I loved doing this because I liked looking back at the products I used to love and maybe hadn't used in quite some time, and then almost rediscovering how really incredible these products are. Some of the products I used were the Colourpop Pretty Fresh, the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue, the Fenty Matchstick Bronzer. I dipped into my BH Cosmetics Naughty palette. I love this. This is one of my top favorite palettes along with their new holiday release. So if you want to just come hang out with me and use some old products that aren't new to my collection, I didn't recently just buy any of this, I've had it for a long time, and just get use out of the products that I've loved for a long time, then go ahead and keep watching and let's get her done. Alright, so the eyeshadow palette from last year, that was one of my absolute favorites. This is the BH Cosmetics, the Naughty palette. This is their holiday collection from last year. This was a limited edition. It's so beautiful. I really hate that they come out with these and they make them limited edition. I really do wish they would just make these holiday palettes like year round. I love them. I think I'm going to go in with some of these like mauve cranberry colors. I think that would be really pretty. So I'm going to hop in with Santa Baby. I know this palette is no longer available, but if you did happen to pick it up last year, I really do love pulling this out year round. It's just one of my favorite palettes in my collection, and their new released one is also a all-time favorite so far. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I just want to play with some of my old favorite makeup. Next, I'm going to go in with a candy cane color. I'm going to do this a halo eye, so I'm going to put that on the outer corner area, and then I'm also going to put that on the inner corner. Next, I'm going to go with that brick and keep that a little bit lower. Kind of tap that in there. I'm going to take some of that spiced cider and I'm going to tap that into the middle of my lid. Take that all the way up over the crease. Take some of that chestnut, tap that on top. Just add a little bit more glitter to it. I'm going to throw on a wing liner. I'll be right back. Alright, so their eyes are done for now. So I'm going to go in with my Touch of Soul. This is the Glossy Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. I love this primer. I have loved this primer for more than a year. It's just a staple during the winter. It's so hydrating. It leaves such a glowy finish to my skin, and it makes all the foundations go on top beautifully. I just really love this primer. It works the best for my skin. I think this is my favorite primer of all time. For foundation, I'm going to go with my Colourpop Pretty Fresh. I loved this last year this time. It's such a great foundation. I haven't worn it a whole lot, so I am excited to get back into it. I do have to put a little bit of my blue neutralizer in it just to kind of tone down the color a little bit. I'm really excited to revisit this foundation. I haven't used it in quite some time. Blend that in. It's been so long since I've used this foundation. I have forgotten how much I really do love it. It looks so good on the skin, and it has really good medium coverage, and it just looks really nice on the skin. I'm going to hop into my Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue concealer. All-time favorite. Really love this concealer. It has such great coverage and really lasts a long time. This concealer does not need to sit onto your skin. It has really great coverage, so you can blend it out almost immediately after putting it onto your face, and you'll have a really great coverage. This base combination is so beautiful. It looks like skin. It has really good medium coverage. It doesn't look heavy or cakey. It still looks pretty glowy, not super, super glowy. It just looks nice. I really am glad I'm doing this video because I'm kind of rediscovering old favorites that I still really, really love. Next, I am going to go in with cream bronzer, and to this day, my favorite cream bronzer still is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Mocha. This was my favorite a year ago. This was my favorite from the time I purchased it, and it's still my favorite. I really, really love this product. Every time I use it, it just looks so good. So I'm going with my Luxie. This is a 516 Duo Fiber Brush. And I'm just going to blend that onto my cheeks. This color works perfectly for my skin tone. I really, really do love this product. I use it all the time. I kind of have slowed down because I have other bronzers I'm testing out. This is a fallback. Whenever I want my makeup to look the best ever, this is what I go to. On my forehead. Take this under my lip and just do a little contour and just let it sit. I'll do a little bit on top. And then just a little bit on my nose, not a whole lot. For blush, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. This is the Putty Blush in Carribean. I love this. This is such a beautiful color. I haven't used it in quite some time, so I'm so excited to be pulling it out. Kind of a flat, like, packer brush. I'm going to tap it into this blush and then just tap it onto my cheeks. A little bit more intense than I remember, and I don't think that brush is a great idea for that. I love the color. I love how it's glowy. It kind of gives your cheeks a perfected, almost blurred out effect. So pretty. For a highlighter, my all-time favorite, the Colourpop highlighters. This is Flexitarian. I love this formula. This has been an all-time favorite formula of highlighters. It will probably forever be my most favorite formula. I just think it's so great. Flexitarian is a beautiful color for me for the winter. It has this icy kind of reflect to it. Super, super glowy, and I just think it's fantastic. I will never stop talking about the Colourpop Super Shock cheeks. They're just beautiful. I am going to go ahead and put that in my inner corner. A little bit on my nose. A tiny bit on my Cupid's bow. I'm going to do a little bit of setting powder, my Jeffree Star Magic Star. This has been a favorite for a very, very long time. I still use it pretty much daily. So this has just been a lifelong favorite ever since I discovered it. I'm going to go ahead and tap a little bit under my eyes. This powder is really great if you have dry skin. It does not really mattify your makeup. It just makes it look completely seamless. And this is not a year-long favorite, but it will be in every favorite from now on. It's my Jacklyn Cosmetics. This is the Brightening and Setting Palette. I love this with my whole heart. I cannot do a makeup look without it. So I am going to go ahead and take just a little bit on a sponge and then just tap that under my eyes. It brightens up my under eyes so much. It really lifts it. It looks so beautiful up close if you have dry skin. This is the most perfect setting powder. And if you can see this side versus this side looks just so seamless and airbrush, and this side still has quite a bit of darkness. I just love this palette, so I cannot do a makeup look without it. A bronzer I talked about in my favorites last year. This is the Nabla Cosmetics. This is the Skin Bronzing and Soft Revenge. I still really, really love this. This is a beautiful, very seamless looking bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and go in it with my Delamy Tools brush. I'm going to put a small dusting on my forehead, a little bit on my cheekbones just to bronze up my face. Put a little down my neck. Alright, so another eye products that I have loved for a very long time are the Colourpop. These are the cream gel liners. I think these look so great. You can take any look, rather it be a colorful look and you can just ramp it up, or you can take a neutral look, pop something super vivid in the waterline, and it just looks super unique. So I'm going to go ahead and use the teaspoon. This is a bright green. I thought it would look really cool with the pinks that I have going on. And I want to show you really the whole purpose of these liners and how I use them to really just change up any look I do. I'm going to pop that into my lower waterline. I love using a color that doesn't really match with what I've already done and then changing up the entire look of my eyeshadow. For me personally, when I put a unique liner on the bottom lash line that doesn't really match my look, it gives me so much inspiration. So now I'm going to hop in to some eyeshadow to put on my lower lash line. I'm going to go into this Ho Ho Ho, which is a very beautiful, unique kind of periwinkle color, and I'm going to go underneath the green and just completely change up the entire look of the eyeshadow. That's why I really like those eyeliners. It inspires me to do something just completely out of my comfort zone, something completely different, and most of the time it turns out just absolutely stunning. Taking the ornament, tapping on the front lid, maybe a little bit on top. I take Snow Day underneath my brow bone. Alright, for lips, a liner I was absolutely loving last year, and I still do love, is the Morphe Lip Liner. This is Makeup Talk. This is a really great neutral mauve color. And then for lipstick, I'm going to go in with Colourpop, What's Your Sign. I really like Colourpop's lipsticks. Then I'm going to go in with a gloss I know I've loved for a very, very long time. This is the e.l.f. Pink Cosmos. Alright, so there's the finished look. I really love how this turned out. This was so much fun to do. I know these products aren't probably super exciting, but I do love looking back at products I used to absolutely love and rave about, revisit them, and just remember why I love them so much. I still love every single one of these products. They look gorgeous on the face. I think this is some of my favorite makeup I've done in a little while. I loved playing with the eyeshadow palette. I haven't touched that in a little while. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.